Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Style Files. I'm Tara Spasianis. I'm the owner of Crimson Hair Salon here in Kelowna, BC. And today with me, I have the lovely Paris. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm Paris.
Paris is a little nervous, I promise you, in the salon. She is the loudest, she is the most talkative, and she is the most sassiest. So, again, here's Paris.
Hi, everyone. I'm Paris.
How long have you been working at Crimson?
I've been at Crimson for about 5 years now.
Yes.
Born and raised originally from here, but I was in Toronto for a while. So now I have been back. And I've been with Crimson my entire time that I've been here.
Yeah. And we've been loving it, right?
Yes,
You've
we
been
do.
like working beside me every day for the last 5 years?
Yes.
Yes. So again, Paris is being a little modest. She is our in-house salon educator. Mm-hmm. So any of our associates that come out of hair school or our assistants or our juniors usually train under Paris. So she is kind of running the show that way and bringing up the new up-and-comers. And also we got to go to Calgary together.
That was amazing. Probably one of the best trips.
What happened there?
Ooh, I
Keep
did.
it PG. Keep it hair related. Not the after hours. Keep it. What happened? Tell me.
I did get to meet a hunky man.
Yes, you did. Mm-hmm.
He was gay, though, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, they always are. The good-looking ones, anyways. What was his name?
I literally cannot think of his name.
Chris Appleton. Chris Appleton.
I was like,
Chris Appleton, the man that does Kim Kardashian's hair, J-Lo's hair. He's world famous for Ariana Grande's snatched ponytail. He just did Drew Barrymore. This man is like seamless, touchless with women and fashion and updos and everything. And he had just flown in from Paris Fashion Week. He did red eye, and then it was 7 p.m. and he came on stage, and it's like Chris Appleton, and of course Paris. The four of us, actually, it was Roxy and Robin, Paris, and myself. She got us like front row. Of course, she was like, get out of here, like making waves. So we got like front row seats. He comes out, and I'm like, oh, and he's like, is it hot in here? Is it just me? And he rips off his jacket and throws it right to Paris.
Yes, he did.
And it was beautiful. What was it again? Do you remember the brand? Was it?
I want to say it was Dolce & Gabbana.
I think it was Dolce. Yeah, we have pictures with her holding his jacket. And the whole time I was just like, he was beautiful. And then he was walking off stage and we totally thought he was going to like come back for it. And he forgot. We had to like chase him down.
He told me I could keep it, but I did give it back.
I don't know why we did. Like, why did we?
What was I going to do with it?
I would have slept in that thing. And then who else did you see?
Stop putting me on the spot here. I don't remember.
My favorite moment. You're Wella.
No.
You're
I
Wella,
cried.
Girl. Yes. So also as hairstylists, we also follow so many inspiring other hairdressers that work for big companies like Wella and Joico, and we do kind of like fangirl over people that are really high up in our industry, and we follow their trends and we learn from them. And Paris got to meet one of her star ladies.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What did I do? I was a mama bear. We saw her, and we saw them on stage on Wella. And after we saw her walking around in the hallway and stuff, and Paris was like, oh my God, that's her. That's her. That's her. And you just like froze up. And I was like, we're going to go talk to her. And she was
just like this.
Yeah, just like this. This is exactly it. And you were like, no. And I was like, she is right here. This is the only opportunity for you to see and speak to this woman. And I had to like hold you and grab you like a mom, like a mama bear, like put you in my teeth, drag you over. And then you just started crying. It's probably my favorite moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's one of my precious moments.
Do you regret it?
Absolutely not.
See?
Absolutely
you
not.
You just gotta, but you would do the same for me, I feel like. I'd hope so.
Just need a little more tequila in me.
There we go. Well, we should have done a whole. So you know our relationship now at the salon. So
no fun is ever
had. But we do good hair and we do good work.
Absolutely.
And
that's the number one.
Keep me on my toes and I keep you on your toes and vice versa. So would you like to tell them what we're going to talk about today?
Absolutely. So I'm very passionate about color. It's probably one of my favorite services to do in the salon. I love everything and anything to do with color. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about today was everything foils.
Yay!
I find often people will come in and ask for a service such as, oh, I want to get baby lights, or oh, I want a balayage. And then when I ask them, hey, why do you want to get that? They say, I don't know. It just sounded really cool. I saw it on TikTok. So a lot of people don't really know what any of these techniques are. So I thought we could kind of talk a little bit about what they are, what the maintenance is behind them. And then it'll give you a little bit better of an understanding if that's the right service for you.
So going back to like TikTok and Pinterest and stuff like that, do you feel like there's so much confusion because there's so much information out there? And it's not incorrect information. It's just that there's so many different techniques and people obviously don't understand because they don't have the education that we have. And they're just getting like confused and asking us like the wild. Like I feel like people come in and they're like, well, I want a balayage. And we're like, why? And they're like, well, because of this. And you're like, it is actually the complete opposite of that. Yeah, I know. It's so crazy how social media can just influence whatever is going on with your hair kind of thing. But absolutely. I mean, we always say the rule of thumb, any color service, always bring in 3 photos.
Yes.
Like always.
3 photos, I cannot emphasize that, is so important. I usually can find a pattern. Someone will show me 1 photo and I'll ask them, what do you like about this? And they don't really know. But if they start showing you multiple photos, you can usually dissect those photos and be like, okay, so you like something higher up, or you like something softer and blended, you want something subtle, you want something more solid on the bottom. Yeah. So yes, photos, we will never complain if you bring in photos, and 3 I always find is my magic number.
Yeah. And I think too, like, I know you kind of do this with like the placement and stuff like that, but I always take the photo, I zoom into like areas, and I'm like, I always block out the face. The number one thing is I always block out the face. And I do this because sometimes we're looking at a photo and we just want to look like Jennifer Aniston or the Victoria's Secret model or whatever this gorgeous model or actress or whatever it is. As soon as you cover the face and you're just looking at the hair, all of a sudden you're just looking at the hair and you're like, oh, I didn't realize it's so blonde, it's so brown, it's so dark, it's so this or whatever. Or even like covering up the behindness of the photo, like the background of the contrast, you're also seeing it in like a different eye. Yep. So like instantly it's like, oh, I don't even like that anymore. Like that's not, I didn't realize it was like all blonde. Yeah. Because her lipstick is red and her eyes are done and all that kind of stuff. And it's like giving it that highlight, low light effect or warmth or coolness or whatever the undertones are for sure.
So true.
Yeah. And then like same with like all of a sudden you break down like the money piece and you're like, oh, do you know that if you cover this, do you want that thick of a money piece? Like a money piece can be a little sliver. It can be an inch. It can be 2 inches. It can be the whole like front section. Like that's even like a whole diagnosis all in itself with like the foiling techniques and stuff. So
yeah.
That's
why breaking it down piece by piece is so important.
Well, should we get started as to what we're doing and why we're doing it?
Absolutely.
What do we have first?
So up first, I wanted to talk about baby lights.
And also, these are photos, again, these are not off Pinterest. These are not off of anyone else. This is actually all Paris's work that we're going to be showing you. So these are live people that came into our salon that we colored and no filters, no nothing like that. So this is true as true can be, which I think is the best example of what realistic is for coming in. So baby lights, let's go.
So when we're looking at this diagram up here, one of the photos is a picture of what an actual baby light looks like.
In the foil there, right? Like foil. That's what it's going to look like when we're putting it in your hair.
And then the final product of what a full head of baby lights is going to look like. That top part is kind of giving you what the grow out is going to look like. And then that last one is just showing you what the raw baby light looks like after we've just pulled out the foils.
So I feel like with baby lights, I was kind of thinking about this on the way here. I feel like baby lights, because you can see the result is pretty solid. Like she's pretty blonde. There's not really a lot of tonage going on there. She's like,
exactly. Yeah. So baby lights is perfect for someone who's looking for little to no dimension and wants to pretty much look like a solid blonde without doing a solid blonde.
I feel like, do you feel like this took over? This is like the new way of like a bleach in town?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day because I mean, we're not really seeing that like Pamela Anderson, like platinum bleach, like grow out right to the scalp, like burn your scalp off back in the 90s. Exactly. But this is still, I mean, we're still going to see that harsh grow out a little bit more with that kind of really solid striped line. But I mean, that's still softer than a bleach in town from back in the day for sure.
Absolutely.
And less damaging.
Yes, this is going to be a higher maintenance service. Yeah. So you are going to want to come back into the in the salon typically every 4 to 6 weeks, as you are going to see kind of that harsher line. So for someone who wants something lower maintenance, maybe Baby Lights isn't the perfect one for you, or maybe Baby Lights mixed with another technique, but a full head of Baby Lights is going to be for someone who is looking for that like solid, less dimension, a little higher maintenance.
Blonde, blonde, blonde. I wish you had a photo of the actual full head of foils.
True.
Because it's hilarious.
That would have been good.
I know. I always think these things after. I'm like, oh, I always think we're like so on point. And then I'm like, because like, okay, for that, your client there at the bottom, how many foils do you think were in her head at one point?
Over 200.
At least, hey? At least.
For sure.
And like, I'm talking like full dome, like you're getting like UFO transmission at this point. Like we can like barely put you under the dryer.
Oh no, I couldn't put her under the dryer at all.
No, you're not. It's not fitting. It's not fitting. There's absolutely no way. I know. I always think about this after. And then, okay, so for you to do a full head of Baby Lights on your client there, you're foiling for what, an hour?
Oh no, I foiled for a solid 2 hours.
That was a full 2 hours.
That was a solid 2 hours of just foiling. But by the time I was done the last section, the first section was ready to come out.
So then you're rinsing that out. So this is like, would you say 4 hours altogether?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, 4 hours, Baby Lights. If you want to be solid blonde, though, I mean, there's really no other way.
It's the best technique.
It's the best technique. It's healthy, happy hair. And then you're going in, I mean, that tone, whatever you did is gorgeous. Obviously, we're doing a toner over top of this. And then she's doing her maintenance at home with her purple shampoo and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's gorgeous. But yeah, I mean, that regrowth, though, I mean, you with this kind of technique, you have to be prepared for that regrowth coming in. So,
yeah.
But we'll talk about how to avoid that coming up as well.
Yes.
So
there are options.
There are options. So this is option number uno of 500 million. Okay, so that's Baby Lights. I hope you guys have a better understanding like that. Next up, what do we got? We
are going to talk about tried and true, the classic traditional foils.
I mean, it's been working for generations to come and generations in the future. I think we have a photo of that as well, too. I'm like, yeah, there it is. Beauty.
So traditional foils is going to be painted right from the roots to the ends. This is going to give us that more dimensional, more stripy look. Doesn't have to be a bad thing. Yeah. But you're going to...
90s are back.
They are definitely back.
Stripes are back.
So you are going to get many different techniques from this. It doesn't have to be a one-size-fits-all. It could be still a small foil, a medium foil, a large foil, an extra large foil. It can still be a blended look, or it can be a stripy look.
Yeah.
It's just this is going to be, again, painted from roots to ends. And you're going to have to come in a little bit higher maintenance, as it is 4 to 6 weeks again.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope people are looking to the difference between the first foil with its like pretty fine weaved and like baby. Like if you think of baby, it's very tiny, it's very petite. You can see in this foil here, it's a little bit more separation, and that's where we're kind of seeing like that stripiness is coming into play, because you're really seeing more of a medium weave of like a fenced look almost, like we're going in out, in out, in out. And also too, with the first one with Baby Lights, you were stacking those foils like back to back to back.
Exactly.
Where something more with a medium weave or more of the traditional weave that we're seeing here, we're actually dropping out more sections in between the foils. So you are leaving a lot more of that natural hair in the overall end result, which does like, I mean, you can come back sooner, of course, 100%. It does give you a little bit more longevity, different than the Baby Lights that we saw earlier, but it's going to be a little bit softer and a little bit more natural, I guess, depending on how many foils you do again.
Exactly, because you can stack them in or you can spread them out.
Yeah.
You can do a mix of different types of weaves. So again, all of these techniques are interchangeable, and that's the great thing about color, and that's what makes me so excited about it. Is it's not a one size fits all, and it's not a everyone has to have the same technique or the same look. We get to be creative, and we get to have fun, and get to customize it for every single head.
Well, and too, like, I mean, with the baby lights and the medium lights, you'll start, like, I mean, I know you do this, I do as well, I think most people do. We'll start with baby lights more in the front to give a little bit more blonder usually, if that's someone's wanting, and then go into more of a medium or a larger in the back to give it some more depth and dimension. So all of these foils that we're showing you guys here, they're all interchangeable, they're all customized, they're all mixed together, they're all used together. Even when we go further into talking things, I don't think any stylist out there is doing one form of technique anymore.
Probably not.
Like, no way, Jose. And if you are, level up. I'm just saying.
Vicious over here.
I'm just saying, get with the times, take a hair class. But I'm like 110% that there's no stylist out there just doing one form of technique anymore. Because
probably not.
No, there's way too many options. It would be so boring. Could you imagine? Like, I think one of the best parts of my job and your job, my job, but is that I never have the same day. I never have the same cut. I never have the same color. I never have the same conversation. Like, our 8-hour day is completely different from start to finish. Like, I couldn't imagine my life any other different. Like, really, if just like doing the same 9 to 5 every day and just like
I'm not a repetitive person.
No. So like for us, even as creative people, to do the same foil on every single person, I think I would like slowly lose my mind. I mean, I do anyways, but not in the hair world. Okay, what is next? So we did baby lights, we did traditional mediums. What do we got next?
Traditional foils, and now we're going to talk about my ultimate favorite, which is referred to as balayage or foliage. Ooh,
yeah, this is the money.
Foliage is my favorite technique because it's that lived-in dimension. It's a gradient of color. It can be customized in so many different ways. We can brighten the front pieces. We can have more dimension. We can have less dimension. We can make the ends blonder. The benefits of it is you get a dimensional color. It's a natural grow out. It's healthier on your hair. There's longer periods between appointments. It's enhancing your natural features. This probably has to be one of my favorite services to do in the chair.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're mostly doing this technique for the most part, I think. And I mean, the cool thing about this now is that I'm probably seeing my clients maybe 2 to 3 times a year, obviously for a much longer service in the chair. But the grow out is just so nice and natural that we're not having to see them as often, as much as we'd love to, obviously. But I mean, that being said, how long does this technique usually take you?
I would say I've got it pretty dialed in now, which is nice. But originally, it would take me anywhere between a 5 and 6 hour service.
Yeah.
But now I'm pretty happy. I can get my clients in within 3.5, 4. But again, it's different for every single person.
Yeah.
So it depends on, have I done their balayage before?
Ooh, that's a big one.
Is this their first time? Are we just bringing a little bit up? Are we making their ends brighter?
Yeah.
So again, it's so customizable. We can get you in and out as fast as we want. And it's great because we can talk about budgets.
Yeah, that's a great one with this too.
Yeah, it's great with it because, yes, it can be an expensive service, but it doesn't have to be because, if you can make a high impact and a big change doing a partial, or sometimes just having that front pieces done to bring everything back up again to feel fresh.
It is crazy what you can do with just a couple foils around the face line.
Yeah.
Hey, just to like brighten up. Because really, even when you're looking at someone, I mean, I'm turning sideways right now, but really, it's really just these front pieces that really make your face really do what it's going to do, kind of thing, right? So yeah, customizing and super budget friendly. Something like baby lights, you can't really do it. It is what it is.
Exactly.
Like, that is, you're stuck with that if that's what you want. There's really no wiggle room because we can't really be like, oh, we'll put like less foils in there. You're not going to have the same impact. Whereas something like these, you can see there's still a lot of like natural in there again. And we're just really working with the hair type and texture and cut as well, right? Like,
very important.
Very important. Obviously, if someone has longer hair, we're going to focus more on the ends and brightening around the face. If someone has shorter hair, we're going to go in a little bit more and have some like two-tone and texture in there for sure too. So yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. the bottom foil there. Do you want to talk about that one in comparison to like the baby lights and medium lights?
Yeah, so the difference between a baby light, a traditional foil, and a foliage or a balayage that we more often hear it is a gradient of color. So we're not painting it right from the roots to the ends. We're more focusing on the ends and then feathering it up towards the hairline. So we're going to create different peaks. So maybe there's going to be brightness towards your face and it's slowly going to horseshoe to give you more depth. What that does is it gives it a better grow out. It looks more natural. It's sun-kissed. So it doesn't give any harsh lines, which is the best part.
I think people too do get really confused. Also, people can never say balayage, so I think they just say whatever. Well,
I think a lot of people are confused. Balayage, they think it's a look, and balayage is not a look. Balayage is a technique.
Yeah.
And balayage means to paint the hair, and usually people paint it in an open air, and it's not put in a foil.
And usually with a clay lightener, right? Yes. You're using a different product on itself for a balayage technique.
But the problem with that is it only lifts a couple levels. And most people, especially here in Kelowna, like to be blonde AF.
So yeah, the balayage doesn't really work unless you're kind of like doing it multiple times in the same spots with kind of the clay lightener.
Doing that same technique, painting, but putting it in a foil and sandwiching it allows us to get a higher lift.
Amen.
So yes, foliage and balayage, very similar, but it allows us to get
so much happier with
the lightness that we want.
I've never actually liked balayage. Like I've never really enjoyed using the clay lightener. I feel like even when that first launched, I tried and for me, I was still like putting it into the foils and kind of doing this like hybrid of the foliage before it was even like really a thing. Yeah. Like I was like, I think too, as stylists, we like learn something and then we kind of make it our own and we're like, okay, I like this, but I don't like that. So I'm going to like hybrid this and just make it work kind of thing.
It's the best part.
Yes. Once again, another thing that we love about our jobs. But and I think especially being here in Kelowna, like people just want to be blonde. Like they want to come in, they want to leave, they want to be at that level that they showed you in that picture. And you're like, but we make it work. But yes, I think even to taking that technique and still like, you're putting in the foil, but again, we could do baby lights, medium, and then tipping out on the ends. Actually, we didn't really talk about tipping out. Should we talk about tipping out? Did we talk about that?
We didn't, but we can.
Because, we're talking about foils, and this is everything that's going right to the root. But also, when we're doing those medium weaves or those larger weaves that we saw earlier, there's hair that's left out of the foil. And sometimes that needs a little TLC too, because sometimes it's kind of just dull, faded. It's got that like brassy, yellowy undertone from like the sun or just like old purple shampoo buildup and stuff like that. So what's our little tip and trick for that?
Oh, tip outs. They are our best friends.
I do love tip outs.
So
again, did we bring a photo? No.
I didn't.
Because why would we?
Sorry.
Because we thought of that now because I'm just putting you on the spot. I'm like, tip outs and all these other things that we should be talking about.
But yeah, so tip outs just literally means we're taking the end of our hair.
Yeah.
And we are going to tip it out and we're going to feather that color up just to brighten those ends again. Now, could we do that on my hair? No, because I would look like an orange disaster. But on someone who's already blonde, it's a game changer for them.
Yes, I should have said that. Only if you're already blonde can we do this, or somewhat lightened, or else, unless you're going to want to look like me on your ends there, then it's just a hot mess.
You would. Exactly like that.
Yes, so don't get it twisted. Yes, you have to have previous lightening hair, and we're just relifting it to make it a little bit more brighter.
But very gentle, a low developer, because the product's not really meant to lift a lot of natural levels. It's just meant to brighten the ends. So someone who's already pretty much a blonde but can't handle any more lightener can have a tip out.
Well, and we're always, obviously we're always thinking about the integrity of the hair. Like,
most important.
Especially with blondes.
Most important.
No way, Jose.
If I can't get a client to a blonde and healthy, then unfortunately I tell them you know, this is our options, because you're my walking billboard. I'm not going to have you out there with fried blonde hair.
Amen. I think sometimes when I was a junior stylist, I would say yes to like anything because I didn't understand, and I never wanted to let someone down.
Of course.
And I think too, when we have consultations with our clients and people bring in photos and they're like, I want this today. And we want to do that for you. We truly do. But like, please trust your hairstylist when we say like, we can't achieve this today, or I will try my best, or like your hair can't handle this.
Yes.
We're doing it because we love you. Also, we do not want to fry your hair off. And also like, I've got 15 years behind the chair. You've got how many years behind the chair too? Like, we've seen it. We know it happens. It's not going to be pretty and you're not going to be happy with us. And and like, it breaks my heart too that I can't do it for you. Because at the end of the day, I just want to make you happy.
Of course.
But I have had clients that I've turned away because we couldn't achieve that goal today. They did go somewhere else that fried their hair off, and they come crying back to me being like, what can you do with my 2 inches of hair left on my head? Yeah. And I'm like, I told you.
Yeah.
Like, I love you. I told you. But like, I don't know, like, how do you deal with those situations when people are like, I want to be blonde today? Like,
just build their trust. Explain to them why I can't do it. But instead of just saying no, I say, hey, let's get your hair healthy. Yeah. Let's start doing some Olaplex treatments. Let's start doing some K18. Trust me, I promise you, if we get you on this healthy hair journey, we'll be able to get you there. Yeah. But I promise you, if you go to another salon that tells you yes, you're going to be really disappointed. Yeah. So trusting your stylist that they have your best interest, because yes, we care about your hair.
Yeah. And we do always want to make you blonder. I think we do. So Olaplex and K18, you brought that up. So those are rebonding agents that have really blown up this hair industry, which have like just made us be able to like push the levels so much more with lifting and keeping the hair integrity. Yeah. You really love K18.
I do. Yeah. I love them both, to be honest, because they're both different. Yes. And that's the really awesome thing, is they actually work simultaneously quite wonderfully together. You don't have to use them both. Do I find one better over the other? No, but they're doing different things. Yes. One's working on the x-axis while one's working on the y-axis on our hair. This is inside our hair cuticles.
Yes. There you go.
So yeah, it's helping with damage that already occurred from previous lightning or from the natural elements outside, or yes, of course,
overheating
over our blow dryers, our flat irons.
Protection, people.
So some are going to help. Some are going to help with previous damage, and some are going to help prevent any future damage. So yes, that's why I've recovered myself. I've had damage. I've healed my own hair from it. Yeah. So once you've seen it in action, you know that it's a real thing. You want to support it.
Yeah. I have a question. Okay. Should you use this product every day?
Well, that would depend. I have clients who came with damaged hair that I told them to use it every single day for a month until we start seeing it heal. Yeah. There's other clients whose hair is damaged. Unfortunately, no one's going to have 100% healthy hair, whether it's from color or not from color. It's just once the hair grows out of our head, it's dead. It's damaged.
She done.
So yeah, sometimes I tell clients they only need to use it once a week, once a month. Yeah. But it all depends.
Magically, I guess with some
you're not going to use it once and magically be like, my hair is healed.
Yes,
it is a process.
I think with that product too, because you can buy it in Sephora and stuff like that, I find people are a little bit more confused about like, oh, I'm going to use this once, it's going to instant presso fix it, or I'm going to use it every day and it's going to magically bring my hair back to life. Like, these things take time. Also using other products with the Olaplex and everything like that. So again, ask your stylist about those kind of things, because we're going to tell you, like, maybe you needed to use it every day for a month. Maybe I only need to use it once a week kind of thing. Yeah. So it's always it is a treatment. It's like medicine for your hair. So, I mean, you have to listen to your doctor and you need to take your medicine appropriately.
Listen to your stylist.
Yes, because we got the goods.
We are the hair doctor.
And we got we're the hair doctor. We got the prescriptions. We got the good stuff. So, yes. But that being said, I mean, I think we talk about this in every episode. Like, hair health is just always our biggest
number one. It should always be.
So, yes, when you're bringing in photos, also look at your hair and be like, is this realistic? So, but yes, if anyone has questions about hair treatments and stuff like that too, like please always reach out because
yes, we love consultations.
Yeah, for any color as well.
For anything. They are free. We can take 5 minutes, we can take 15 minutes, but I'm always open to having a consultation, whether it's a haircut, how can I make my hair healthy, or, I want to change the color. Yeah. We're always there.
Doesn't hurt to ask, I think, with anything in life. So, and ask your professional. Ding. Can we make that a clip just like that? Perfect. For like a little thing. Yeah, okay. Okay, we got sidetracked. That wasn't on the menu. What's next? Oh, this is my favorite. Wait, did we talk about all the foils?
Yes, we've talked about all the foils.
Next is my favorite part.
Okay.
What are we talking about? You don't know. Next, we're talking about, what's our next slide? Smudges?
Yep, root taps, root smudge,
root taps,
and root melts.
I am a taparoo kind of gal. I love my root taps. Do you like root taps? How about you?
To be honest, I love them all.
You love them all?
I love them all.
You know what? I'm not a melty kind of girl. Personally, I'm not a melty kind of girl. I'll do it, but I love my taparoos.
I would say I melt a lot of my clients.
Do you? Yeah, you do.
I would say
you do.
My taps are minimum and my smudges and my melts are maximum.
Yeah. It's funny, hey? Okay, so what we're talking in our own lingo here, folks. So we're gonna clue you in here. So, okay. Take it away, Paris. We are doing this with our blonding services. Yes. And we're going to
not necessarily blonding, but brunette services. Anyone who's gotten some roots, form of lightening. Yep. So you can give a brunette a sun kiss and still need to give them a little tap, smudge or melt.
Mm-hmm. Tap, smudge, melt.
Right?
That's a good song.
I know.
I feel like someone should be like rapping that.
So, the difference. A root tap. This is for clients who want to look and feel the blondest as possible.
This is the top right.
This is the top one.
Top right is a tap, tap, taparoo.
So, we're literally just going to slightly tap in to soften the line.
Okay, wait. I think we're confusing them. What are we tapping with? We should start with that.
We are tapping with a demi-permanent hair color.
There we go. We should start with that. Maybe we should backtrack because we know what we're talking about. So we're tapping with a demi-permanent hair color. Why are we doing demi-permanent at the roots?
Because when they come back, we want to make our lives easier and their lives easier.
Yes. So it's not going to leave a harsh demarcation line.
Absolutely
not. It's not a permanent color. So what that means is that when we're going back in 6 months, 5 months, 3 weeks, whatever later, we're not having to re-lift all that color back out of your hair, which is a lot harder and damaging on your hair. We're blowing open the cuticle again. We're trying to lift out all that color we just put in. So the demi-permanent is already kind of like faded and like pretty much gone out of the hair at this point. But what it's doing at the same time is as your hair is growing out, that root tap or smudge or melt is fading out and you're almost seeing those highlights kind of magically appear back to the top again. Exactly. It's this like magic little thing that gives you a little bit more longevity with your lightening services.
Exactly.
Did I
well
know
said.
That? Oh my
Nailed
God.
it.
I did really good that time. Wow. Okay.
So proud.
I know. Write that down too. That's another clip right there. Got it? Okay, so now we'll explain the difference between the tap and the smudge and the melt. So again, we're going with the demi. We've already done our whole blonding service.
Yes.
So again, this is part 2 of a service. So
Absolutely.
We've already gone in. We foiled the bejesus out of your hair because I'm assuming you want to be blonde, 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 blonde. So we have put all your foils in. We've brought you to the sink. We've rinsed out those foils. We're actually bringing you back to the chair, and this is like a second color service. So this is part 2. So take it away. I'll let you have this one now.
Okay, thank you. My turn.
Your turn now. I got excited. I told you I got excited for this one.
I'm very proud of you.
You can just go. I'll take it over. Okay. So we're bringing them back to the chair. We're doing our demis, and the top right one there is a tap.
So essentially, it's the same as a toner. So majority of people do not lift exactly 100% the way that they want to be. Now there's an array of colors. People want to be beige. People want to be white. People want to be golden. People want to be weedy. The list goes on and on and on. So a toner is essentially going to tone that blonde to the color that we want to see. So a root tap is the same thing. We're using the same kind of product. So for my baby lights who want to maybe soften that line of demarcation just slightly, we'll go in and I will put a root tap that is only one level darker than the blonde that we achieved. So that's kind of the difference where I find a lot of people are confused about a tap and a smudge and a melt. Because the tap, I do just one level lighter.
And why do you do that?
Because you still want them to be as blonde as possible.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to make it the same color as the root color. We're just trying to soften that tiny little line out. So we're tapping
you're picking the same color. You're going off of the client's natural color.
No, opposite.
Or sorry, but one shade darker.
No, we're going off of the color of the highlight.
Oh, you're going off the color of the highlights for your tappers.
For my tappers.
For your tappers. Okay, sorry. Yes.
So if we lift them to the palest blonde, which is a 9, I'll use an 8.
There it is. Because I know that.
Yeah.
Now you know. 9, 8.
And then the difference between a root smudge now is you can see where that line is. We're going to smudge down a little bit more. But the smudge is where I go off of what their natural color is. So that is going to more than just soften that demarcation line, but it's also going to give them a more rooted look.
Yeah, and the smudge, the top is the top right. The smudge is the bottom left there. Yeah, so explain to me again why you're going darker with the smudge and lighter with the tap. Just in case anyone else is confused.
The tap is going to keep them the blondest, but just soften the line a little bit. The smudge is going to give them a little bit more dimension at the root, and it's also going to make it a little more lived in, but it's going to give them a nicer grow out.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see the difference. Like the type one's obviously blonder and lighter, and then as we do the smudge on the bottom left there, it's got a little bit more depth to it, and it's a little bit more, like you say, lived in. We're not as blonde. It's got some tones in there, different textures, and then you can see with the melt on the bottom right, we can really see where that melt is going.
Exactly. So that bottom one, it actually looks like the foils don't go near her root at all, but in reality, they actually are all the way up there. But with that melt, because she wanted that very seamless, dark, melted into that light, I went in and actually did a shade darker than her natural.
Nice.
So we blurred out that blonde at that top completely, so it doesn't even look like it's there, to give her that really nice contrast. But then as that melts, kind of melts away, because it does only last 6 to 8 weeks, she actually gets to be blonder again.
Yeah. It is so cool.
It's a really cool technique because you get to have 2 different looks
and not even you get like 6 as it fades kind of thing. It'd be cool. We should do that. We should do a melt, and every week we should have the client come back and take a photo of like the foils like just seamlessly coming through. That'd be really cool because I think people don't really understand that, and that's why we do it, is so that you get so much longevity with this.
Exactly.
And then her roots are, well, when her roots are coming back in, they're a little bit lighter than that, but it's already faded, so it's like on par. It just works.
It just works.
This is why it's my favorite.
It's blended and it's beautiful, and you get longevity, which most people nowadays want.
Yeah, I know, especially in the summer. Like, I mean, we love seeing our clients and everything, but when it's beautiful and sunny, like to come in for a 3-hour color, everyone's like, so you don't have to blow dry it. Like, I want to go boating. I'm like, me too. Don't worry about it. I got you. Yeah, I know. Honestly, this is a great technique. If anyone hasn't had a tap or a smudge or a melt, I mean, if you've had a balayage or foliage, you probably have had the service. Maybe you didn't understand what we were doing, why we were doing it. But it is, one of my favorite techniques, and it's just so easy and effortless and lived in. Lived in is like so easy.
Yep.
Especially if you have kids. Everyone's busy these days. Everyone has a life. People are doing things, traveling now. You can just let it go.
Yep.
Let it go. Or even just like let the sun hit it and just
sun-kissed. It's natural.
It's everything. It's great. We do, this is pretty much like what we do.
90% of the time.
Yeah. It's great. I don't know. What else? That was
the list for today.
That was it.
It is.
You don't want to go over our notes and make sure we didn't miss anything?
I think we're good.
Is it good?
I'm feeling good.
Do you feel good now? Yeah, now she's warmed up.
We just have to make sure we get rid of that first whole
beginning. We're keeping it. It's my favorite. Was there anything else you want to tell the good people? Come see you. Come say hi.
Come visit us. We're always here for you. Let's make your hair dreams a reality.
Yes. And I think that you need to brag again because Paris had a huge influence on us winning the Best of Kelowna again too.
Oh, stop
with
it.
being with us for the last 5 years and doing all that she does along with the rest of the crew. I just think
we have an amazing team.
We're
blessed.
Yeah.
I feel lucky to be a part of it, and I'm grateful every day.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
I love our team.
I love our team too. I'm so happy that everyone actually gets to like kind of meet you guys and you guys get to come do this because I think maybe in the honor I'm always like, hi, it's me, but other people don't know like the rest of the team and what they have to offer.
I like to hide behind the scenes.
Yeah,
I want my clients to take nice, beautiful photos, and I want to hide. I don't want to.
Beautiful. We should have more of her on here. So come say hi to Paris or myself. You can slip into our DMs, ask us questions.
Absolutely. You can reach out,
stuff.
Instagram. We're always here to answer. Or come pop by and say hi.
Come pop by. And if you have any other questions about color, I hope we cleared some things up for people in regards to what is what and how we do it and why we do it. I hope you enjoyed it. So
thank you.
Next time.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Thanks for bringing me.
Bye.
I want to murder you.